I dip into the bloody bottoms is on the got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks. Teddy, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes. Two twins.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There he goes on the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 25 on 2nd down. He's going to push one deep down. Big game downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Williams will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. A play fake now hurts to throw. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. We're on here with Will Shipley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give to Barkley, left side. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing here, Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. All in left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Nix. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. They'll throw again. Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Riley Moss with that tackle. We made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Up the gut they go with Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action with Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes out to the left. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Broncos looking at a punt on fourth down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Shipley. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. Barkley's got it. And he's out of bounds. That's up close to the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, a run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Toss play to Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running right, it's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Escapes the pocket. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's a pickup of 9. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
From the 46. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The ball is loose. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. Has some room to work. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Nicks off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Nix. He beams one deep right side. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be third and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And that will not be enough for a first down. 7 yards to pick up there. It's fourth down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Nix to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Hurts. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. First and 10 from the 41. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Hurts looking to throw. That's caught at the 4. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that deep in.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, it's the same as a touchback now. He goes out at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's got it near the 10. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Flush down out to his left. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. Second and 3 now. They go to Barkley again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running left. This is Barkley. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now, they're left with 4th and goal. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from 35 yards away. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down.